in-depth coverage on the State of the State address. Governor Don Carcieri promising not to raise taxes to solve Rhode Island's $550 million deficit.
Instead, the governor wants to slash state spending across the board by $300 million. He also suggests combining Rhode Island schools to create fewer districts and moving to a 401k-style pension plan for all state workers.
Eyewitness News reporter Walt Buteau has more on the address. He is live at the State House with the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
The governor compared the state's problems to the everyday consumer who might use their credit card to pay everyday expenses, and now everyone here is saying the bill is due. The governor started to make that point less than 2 minutes into his address.
The state of our state tonight is at a tipping point.
A point the governor again compared to the banking crisis.
The state, however, can go to its taxpayers and say, I need more money from you. In other words, raise taxes. As your governor, I am not going to do that.
The Democratic response also reflected on 91 with one perceived difference.
At that time, then, Governor Bruce Sutherland gathered all parties together to seek solutions.
The majority leader went on to talk about what these picketers represent, saying the deficit should not be balanced so heavily on human services.
We will reduce spending by $300 million.
The governor says those cuts will be across the board, but he is calling for deep reforms.
We instead have a system that perpetuates dependency and strips individuals of their ability to make reasoned and responsible choices.
Afterwards, the governor talked with us about his potential opponents.
They're going to be all the people who are embedded in the system the way it is, that are going to resist it all. But this is a time for us to make a change that can actually change the future of our state.
We know that we will not always agree, and I might suggest that debate is at the very heart of the democratic process.
That debate, that democratic process, begins tomorrow. Live at the Mobile Newsroom in Providence, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.
A major promise in Governor Carcieri's address, a pledge to not raise taxes, but Eyewitness News political analyst Joe Fleming says that doesn't mean Rhode Islanders won't see their taxes go up in the next couple months.
He says we can solve it without raising taxes, but he's putting, even this year, a $12.5 million cut to local communities. In turn, they have to absorb that in the next 5 months. The way they're going to do that in most cases is probably they will have to raise their taxes some.
In-depth coverage of the State address continues online. Just log on to our website. You know that address. It's foxprovidence.com.